Originally, I was your typical Brit. I knew nothing about Northern Ireland. I began to realise there was a small war going on our doorstep, and I didn't know anything about it, and that didn't seem good enough to me. So I started to try and educate myself. And then a few of us got together and started organising seminars for lawyers. It was as if a collective light bulb went off over our heads, and we thought, perhaps there needs to be a group that looks at nothing but the human rights dimension of the conflict.
There needs to be a non-government organisation that is watching and monitoring very closely how the process is administered and implemented.
We have never taken sides. We always work with anybody whose life has been affected by the conflict, whether they are Catholic or Protestant, Republican or Loyalist. Human rights belong to everybody. When Bloody Sunday happened, it was deeply shocking. It was the first time that soldiers had opened fire on British citizens, on British soil, in I don't know how many hundred years. The trouble with the first inquiry into Bloody Sunday was that it was a complete whitewash. It exonerated the soldiers who fired the shots.
Because where the state's own authorities are concerned, we must be as sure as we can of the truth.
Not only did we achieve something for the Bloody Sunday families, but we made legal history as well.
She stands her ground, she's persistent, and she never gives up. And I know what that means to everybody out on the street, that Jane Winter is the one reliable voice.
We have met now hundreds of families whose lives have been affected by the conflict. And the one thing that they all have in common is that they are just not interested in vengeance. What they want to know is the truth.